Hey, welcome to our web class. We're very excited to have you here today. My name is Jason Christiansen. I want to welcome you to Double Your Real Estate Leads. We're very excited to put this on. We get a lot of questions on how to simply go out there and use a website, use landing pages, use all these important tools, how to use them to generate leads, and that's what we're here to talk about today. So, I have a very important question for you. What's your biggest obstacle to growing your business by 10 or more deals in the next 12 months? Is it your website? Is it landing pages? Is it social media? What is it? The good news is we're going to show you exactly what you should be doing. So this is my look over the shoulder to see exactly how to deploy the strategy today. In this free web class, I'm going to show you what is working right now in generating more real estate leads and converting them to clients. Hello, my name is Jason Christiansen, and this is my wife, Nikki Christiansen, and we're the co-owners of Internet Media Consultants. We've actually been serving the real estate community since 2002. We've been doing online marketing, website development, and actually helping realtors succeed online. That's been the bulk core of our business. So if you're asking yourselves, are we able to help you? Well, we've been doing this, and I can tell you that I have tried every possibility and failed at it. So if you use our experience, we're going to be able to show you how to really jumpstart on how to double your online leads the quickest and simplest way possible. So online lead generation, it's a big topic that people always ask about, and the scary thing is probably over 80% of all realtor websites completely don't do anything online. And why is that? Well, they kind of don't know the formula. So let me jump right in and tell you the formula. The first step in the formula is traffic generation. So is this going to a networking event and telling someone about your website? Is it sending out emails? Is it using Facebook? Is it using Google? It's a whole bunch of different things. So traffic is the first point. And I'm here to tell you that there really isn't a traffic problem. There's really a conversion problem. So that's where this whole funnel really kind of comes into place. So we have traffic, and after traffic, we have landing pages. Landing pages are pages built specifically to target a niche kind of clientele. So we bring people from traffic to a landing page into the payoff. So, and I'm going to actually show you examples of every step of the way. But the payoff is what you're offering, what you're telling them that you're going to provide for them on the landing page is the instant gratification. That's what the payoff is. And from the payoff, you're bringing them directly into indoctrination. This is a set of automated emails that go out automatically once they actually give you an email address, so you can actually build digital rapport. And I can tell you that probably over 90% of all realtors are not doing this little step. This little step is huge because it brands you as a trusted expert authority, or that's what it really should be doing. From indoctrination, it brings you directly into engagement. So if we go through the whole thing, traffic, that's Facebook, could be, brings you to a landing page, which is an offer page. It pretty much solves the biggest desire or need that they have, brings them into the payoff, so you give them what you're offering. So I'm going to show you some landing page examples, but let's say the landing page is for a current market analysis. It brings it directly into a payoff page that says, we'll get right back in touch with you with letting you know exactly what your home is worth, and from which it auto triggers an indoctrination campaign. So they go in and 1, 2, 3. You can go as long as you want, but I recommend 3 to 4 emails that go out automatically that just build you as a trusted expert authority. And then it brings it to the engagement. So the engagement really is that aspect of Gary Keller says it's a 33 touch program, but the internet allows us to really touch people correctly on what they're actually interested in. So engagement We use video primarily for our engagement piece, but it's a newsletter. It's a way that you're engaging with your customers so you can stay in touch and they don't forget who you are. Because the biggest problem with referrals and repeats, as a realtor, it's that people forget to contact you. So engagement really plays an aspect of that. So we kind of go through that funnel system, and I like to talk about there's two ways we look at stuff, because we work with lots of realtors, and I know I've got a lot of realtors who tell me that they're working 80 hours, and if that's you, man, that's a lot of time you're putting in. And I've got other realtors I talk to that, they're doing a lot of transactions, but they're not sacrificing their life for their business. So the way to manage that is your A lead versus your B lead. And if you're working smartly with online lead gen, so your A leads are people that are ready to do business with you today. Now, those are the people who are ready to go look at homes. Those are people that are ready to list their house. And the B lead is everybody else. Those are the people that might be interested in 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks. And if you don't know, it's something that you should, is the fact is most people getting ready to buy or sell, they're not ready to do it today. They're not ready to talk to a realtor today. They go online, they start trying to find information, they go through. So that's what we call the B lead. But the B lead is where a lot of people spend a lot of time. And the fact is that you can simply just automate the whole B process with a good IDX, with some good funnel information, and to bring them through this flow like we're talking about today. So here's a good example of what I call a sales funnel or an automated funnel. So what we have here is on the very top, people want to learn more information. They might want to find out what the mortgage rates are. They might want to, they're tire kickers. They're going out there and they're just trying to get information. So we call that top of funnel. You'll see that on the right side of this funnel here. We got top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of funnel. So the proper way to do it is you bring them from a learn phase. You bring them directly into the lead generation phase, because let's face it, we want to generate leads. That's how we make our living, generating leads. They go from the lead gen to an evaluation stage, into a decision stage, and they pop out. So most people don't automate this, though. So basically, they have no systems in place to automate their whole funnel. So we put on the left side, you're attracting them, you're connecting with them, you're nurturing them, you're tracking them, and converting them into a client, into a referral, into a repeat. It brings it all through this process. But if you automate this whole process, so you have systems in place, then you're going to be able to actually do a lot more business and actually have a lot more life. So what is follow-up automation? And that is automating something you do more than once. So everything you do more than once, it needs to be automated. So if you're putting people into a buyer's funnel, they ask the same questions every time. If you're a listing agent, people ask the same questions every time. So you know what those questions are. So if you automate it, you can actually save a lot of time. Bring you directly through this graph again, because it's just important, because we spend a lot of time, energy, efforts, money attracting customers. But that's usually where it stops, because there's no systems. So if you attract them, you then connect with them, you nurture them, you track them, you convert them, which then our end goal is to build a good list of people that trust and like us. So we get referrals and we keep them as repeats. And top agents know this as their core code, because they want to build a list. They want to build a list of clients that trust and like them, and then that will send them referrals, because we know there's no greater business than by being a referral agent. So how do we really do this online? Well, the good news is there's only 3 elements. The 3 elements are Hub, which is your website, your landing pages, Part two is your automation, marketing automation. These are your systems that are put in place so when they come through a lead gen piece, they go automatically into an automation. And then your digital engagement is your touch system, so you're always staying in touch with everybody. So what we have here, the right website, targeted traffic, lead generation, automated follow-through, conversion. I don't care if you've been in business for 2 weeks or if you're an agent that's been in business for 20 years. The fact is, people go online to check out realtors. They go online to look at reviews. They want to know, are you credible? Are you going to be able to help them with their largest financial decision that they'll ever make? So what traffic method are you using? And like I said earlier, there is no traffic problem. There's only a conversion problem. So bringing people through that, there's a huge problem on lead generation because most sites aren't built for lead generation. The problem with web design is web designers. So you bring them through that. So you have your automated systems put in place so they get auto triggered into your automated follow through sequences equals conversion. Rinse and repeat. That's why this is shown here. The right website, targeted traffic, lead generation, follow through, happy client. So what we have, we broke this into 3 elements, what we call SSP, strategy, system, plan. And to be a top performing agent, to do 10 or more deals in the next 12 months, because that's what I hear the most. How do I do more deals and how do I have more life? Is you have to have a strategy. You have to have a system and you have to have a plan in order to do all that stuff. And I'm about to show you here in just a minute my landing page strategy system plan to generating more leads. So again, one last time just to kind of show you is, I'm kind of showing this over and over again because it's so important that it's not one element. It's the right website, targeted traffic, lead generation, follow through, happy client. So the way I kind of figured all this stuff out is you see here, this is actually me doing a Rubik's Cube. I'm actually speeding it up, but I can do it in about 2 minutes on any given time. And what happened was I gave this to my daughter for Christmas, and she messed it up and looked at me and said, "Dad, it's broke, fix it." So I started messing with it, and I didn't really know what I was doing. So I did what any online guy does, is I went to YouTube. I found a video of a 15-year-old solving the cube, and I spent days working on it, trying to figure it out, and got to a point where I was able to solve the cube. And it dawned on me that it is just like what my customers are doing and what people are facing, all these difficulties online, is they don't have a system in place. And this cube really was that aha moment for me, because I figured if I knew the right moves, I could solve the cube any given time. Doesn't matter what it looked like, because I had a strategy, system, and plan that I knew a starting point. I knew the next point. I knew the next point. I knew the next point. And I knew that if I just followed the methodology, I'll be able to solve the cube any given time. And that's what the cube is for me. So that's why if you've seen my other trainings, you see my stuff, I always bring the cube in, because the cube is such an important part to understand that it is our business. How come some people are out there, they're skyrocketing it, and some people they fall into the same pitfalls, the same traps. And it's all about the cube. It's understanding all these things. So here's the good news. The good news is there's only 3 different types of landing pages you need to use today to go out and bring a windfall of traffic to your business. So a landing page, I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like here in a second, but it's a page built for a specific user. Is it a buyer? Is it a seller? Is it it depends on who you're really targeting, but it's understanding who your ideal client is. It's a page built for just them to bring them through a flow. So landing page number 1, excuse me, is the free home valuation, the CMA. So we know that buyers want to beat other buyers to houses and get a good deal. And we know sellers want to sell their home fast for top dollar. So once we know those two things, then what we can do is we go out and we put together a page like this. Here's a high producing landing page that we're driving traffic to off of Facebook. And it says, do you know the value of your home? So the industry's hot. Homes are on the rise. Find out exactly what your home is worth. Email address. Boom. Now you've captured a lead. Now you can put them directly into that indoctrination sequence that we were just talking about. And this can automate that whole process. So do you see yourselves, by using something like this, being able to target a higher demographics of leads of people that want to find the value of your home? Absolutely. We know that I've seen this put on postcards. I've seen this put on direct mail, on EDDM, which is every door direct mailing. I've seen this put on signatures in email addresses, all kinds of stuff just to target people directly to this page. Here's another example. How much is your Douglas County home worth? It just takes a few seconds to find out. So get your home value now. It's a very simplistic page to go out there and to do its purpose. And the purpose is to bring you another lead. So then you can put them into a system so you can indoctrinate them and build upon time so you can win their business and you can show them that you are a true trusted expert authority. So that's number one. The first landing page to master is the CMA landing page. All right, next, open houses. Don't we all love the open house? Well, it's a great way to generate a lot of traffic, a lot of leads as well. So simply, from Facebook, we can promote open houses. And essentially, here's something we can do. We have an open house Saturday, July 17th. Access the price and photos of this amazing home. What's our target? Well, we want to generate a lead, right? So what we're doing is simple lead gen, is we're exchanging information for information. They give us an email address. We then give them the full access of price and photos of the home instantly. Let's face it, everybody has a mobile device. Not everybody uses the boxes in front of the house anymore. It's a way for you to generate leads, put them into a pipeline, again, put them in through the flow. Lead generation can be very simple if you just have the right power tools. And number 3, Facebook buyers. So right now, this methodology by far is driving more leads for people I'm talking to than any other thing out there. It's the most simplistic. Let me show you an example. So you have a new listing in your office. So we use a Facebook posted ad, and new spectacular designed home, 4965 square feet, get full access to this home. Give me name and email address, and on the redirect, you send them the full access of the properties. Boom. It can be that simple. Here's what we have, another one here. So this one's actually branded by the company using it, but here we have desirable Washington Park story and a half bungalow. Full access with photos and location. Give me an email address, view now. People will give information if you have something valuable that they're looking for. So trade that information. It's as simple as these 3. These are the most high producing landing pages that I consult on and we develop for clients. They work. So looking at a few things with this is understanding on how to drive that traffic. We first have to answer the questions, who is your ideal client? Because if you just try to do advertising and you do marketing in a certain geographic location, then you need to make sure that that's your ideal client is inside that geographical location. Now, the beautiful thing about when we're really talking about online lead generation is simple. Is Facebook knows everything about everybody. So it's the low-hanging fruit right now. Facebook ads work. They're inexpensive, and if you couple them with a proper landing page, you will more than double the amount of quality leads you generate. by taking a Facebook ad. Let me show you a good Facebook ad. Here's one here. So just listed. So it's got some information about the property, and on this as well, you're going to see up in this area here, it says for price and location. And when you click that, it's going to send you directly to a landing page that has a picture of this house on the background. So if we go back here, it's got a picture of that house. So they go from the ad, the branding of the ad, to the picture of the house inside this page built just for this ad. Could be something like this. This is actually the actual house of this property with their branding in here. So they go from here. The people that are interested will click on it. The people that aren't won't. Here's another example. So for instant information, go here. Here's a CMA. Thinking of selling your home? Then you should go here. Just like that first CMA ad that we were actually taking a look at. That's how simple that can be. So let me just run through this again, now that we kind of walked through everything. We have traffic. Brings you to a landing page. So the landing page, now that we know, is the page built just for them. Traffic can be Facebook, it could be Google, it could be meeting someone at a coffee shop by giving them a specific landing page. Landing pages work incredibly well right now. Brings you directly to the payoff, which is what you've told them that you're going to give them from the landing page. It could be the CMA, it could be for instant access to photos and property information. It's going to then bring directly to indoctrination, which we've mentioned, but we really didn't talk much about it because I'm trying to just cram pack as much information because I really understand your time is valuable. So we bring them through indoctrination, which is nothing more than a series of emails, 3 to 4 emails that really explain who you are, what you do, and what you want them to do next, exactly how you can help them, and that you are a true trusted expert authority in helping them in the real estate industry. Brings us to our last step, which is engagement. This is the pinnacle. That's why it's in purple right here. It's our stay in touch piece. That way people never forget who you are. If you can stay in touch with people every other week, that's my bare minimum. That's what I recommend. Primarily by the use of video. We don't have time to talk about that in this video, but make sure you look for an email from me, which talks about stay in touch. If you're interested in that, I have lots of information. I've got full presentations just on that. But this is about doubling your leads. So I want to give you one more jewel that works incredibly well. All right, here's our bonus lead generation landing page. It's the stay in touch. So I've got clients that use this on a phone. They use it in all kinds of different marketing pieces. But this right here is a stay in touch landing page. And this right here says great information to beat other buyers to dream homes and how to sell your home fast for top dollar. Give me name, email, phone number. Let's connect. And then it's put into a system. So every other week, like clockwork, on the 1st and the 15th is typically what most people are using. Is an automated email, typically video, goes out, lets people know what's going on in the marketplace, and that, again, you can actually help them. And that's what we're really trying to do, is brand you as a trusted expert authority. And if you do that, you will have more than double the leads. You're going to start building a true online business. SSP, strategy, system, plan. So here's my tip for that, is build a list. You want 400 people minimum in your list. The top producers that I've interviewed around the country, top producers that I've worked with, have 400 people minimum in their list. And you can, if you don't have any, which most people don't have to start with, is start by adding 2 a day. Start using that stay in touch landing page, and it's very simple. So let me show you some power tools. Power tools are very important because can you imagine building a house with a hammer and nail? No. You want power tools. So I'm going to show you some examples of what some agents are using, and then I'm going to show you my favorite. So one way to start connecting with everyone, it's completely inexpensive, MailChimp. MailChimp will help automate every aspect of this. So it allows you to connect all of the marketing automation. A tool people use to connect on the landing page is Leadpages. So, if you just want to get started, here's a solution. You can actually go. Now, this is a complete, this is not necessarily for realtors or anything. People all over the industry uses these tools, but you can use Leadpages. And so you kind of have to piece together a whole bunch of stuff. You have to connect your website to the landing pages, to the MailChimp, and all that stuff. But if you want a full system on someone who actually knows real estate, who knows exactly what you guys deal with on a daily basis, we've actually recently just put up a new software called More Real Estate Leads. More Real Estate Leads are designed for realtors in mind. They actually have those landing page templates as part of the package. So your website and landing pages are all built directly into one. And to really kick it off, right now we are offering a 14-day free trial. So no credit card required. You can go in here, put in a first name, last name. You go in here. And it then brings you to a little tutorial on exactly how to get your website started. You can actually go in, start testing a whole bunch of stuff. We have full access to IDX if you want IDX. If you don't want IDX, we have a whole bunch of lead generation pages already built. So that's how simple it really can be. I really appreciate your time, but you can get started here. No credit card required, 14 days. My name is Jason Christiansen. I really thank you for your time here today. But to test it out, I really, I recommend take the challenge. Click the button below, and you'll actually see that you can have a 14-day free trial. And not only that is, as part of this program, we do a monthly webinar to show people what's working in real estate today. We are immersed in the industry. We know exactly what's going on. And we know that you can generate more real estate leads. That's the name of it. And automation and engagement. Those are the three elements that you need to focus on. So, again, I'm Jason Christiansen. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the inside.